Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid by Omizi. So he's covering Kai Cenat's LA auditions. Interesting. So he is out here, or was recently out here, holding auditions. I know he went to a few different big cities. I forgot what the other ones were, but sure, we're gonna see what went down at the LA auditions. Let's watch.
I'm not gonna lie, this had to be the most chaotic day of Streamer University auditions yet.
I'll see your damn ATM. Get the fuck off my office. Come on, you got this.
You almost had four. That's you.
What the fuck? You lost that shit. You crazy? You fucking walking.
That's so extra. All these skits.
You got it. Oh, yeah. You was my size, I'll beat your ass.
The Streamer University tour continues, and Kai Cenat decided to go all the way to the opposite coast to see what Los Angeles had to bring. And boy, it did not disappoint. Not only were they silly and hilarious like most of these other days, but they did open up some interesting conversations and some situations that we do need to be monitored. Los Angeles auditions were not just about getting accepted into Streamer University. They were a live test of who could turn the attention into content, who could network with other creators, and who could use this moment even if Kai Cenat said no. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button to all the nonsensical controversies on the internet. Now, back into the video. So I think that the New York live Streamer University auditions exposed a lot of things to a lot of people. Exposed they definitely need to bring some water because it's getting real hot outside. It exposed that people were very antsy. It also exposed how
it's not that hot out here right now.
Flights
it's like in the low 70s. It feels great. I wish it would stay like this all summer. People assume that LA is super hot. It's really not at all. I don't know why people think that, but anyway, yeah, usually in the summertime it's like mid 80s. Sometimes it'll creep up to low 90s, but on an average day we got amazing weather in the 80s during the summer. But right now it's still like a comfortable temperature. It's not too hot.
To come and do these auditions from states nearby.
So she wouldn't pass out here. I think he said that was in New York. It had to be.
I think one of the most important things that it exposes is that this audition and the entire process as a whole wasn't just your average everyday audition. This was a moment for you to make some content. In the totality of the Streamer University auditions, Kai Cenat's actual on-screen appearances probably made up a fraction of the entire thing. And now with that new information, those in Los Angeles weren't just asking Kai Cenat for a spot. They created something worth reacting to in that moment.
Happy ever after. No, get to the good part. I know something to remember. Hey, if you know who you used to be, it's even harder to picture. If you're not here next to me.
You're an alumni though. Why should you be a part of Streamer University?
Number one, who else can keep the freshmen company? Number two.
What? See, this is what I was talking about in my original Streamer University video. This is what the process was supposed to be about. It wasn't.
It's given Drewski. Could have been Records audition.
Supposed to be this cinematic endeavor telling him why you should pick me. It wasn't this mundane and vanilla, hey, my name is James and I am a gay. No, it wasn't any of that. This right here are the real auditions. This right here is showing how to be creative, how to give the moment, what you're going to be able to provide. Toda and Suburb Baby made Getting Denied funny, which is still crazy because the clip traveled around the world.
This is your last stop.
Oh, no, I'm going to Atlanta.
You going to Atlanta?
I'm going to Atlanta.
Well. That's all you like to tell. I'll see your ATM. Get the fuck off my fucking office. Come on, you got this thing.
I know you see my big, you face ass pussy.
Oh, that's the English he learned? Who the hell teaching him? Probably Ray. Teaching him some bullshit.
Shanell getting rejected in New York and then putting on a disguise in order to come back into the event and get rejected again is the exactly type of present that becomes content.
Shanell, is that you?
No, that's my grandson. No, my name, no, shit. Yep, okay.
You'll be the person to get denied in LA too.
The Connect for idea worked because it wasn't just begging for a spot, it was him actually auditioning to be on the set while playing a game.
If I beat you in Connect for, you gotta let me in Streamer University. Go ahead and block that for me, Kai. I love you. That was a good move. You almost had 4. That's you. What the fuck? No, what the Oh, Helen?
Get your connect boy.
Oh, Helen, you lost that. That shit crazy.
Get your ass.
You sore losing ass. You win
Get your
that.
ass out of here.
Yana flipped the script on him. She wasn't a contestant. She asked to judge the contestants.
Let me see what you think of the next contestant. Okay, come sit right here.
Okay, wait, really?
Come back here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course. I'll sit right here. Why do you want to get into university? Why do you think you're different?
First of all, spit soliloquy. I have actual time.
What was it? You spit what?
Soliloquy.
Spell it.
SOLILOUQR.
Cody, get it out!
I say all this to say this is showing that the personalities are what's going to reign true when it comes to the streamer university auditions. We have to remember that even in the first streamer university, Kai Cenat wasn't streaming. He wasn't really a mainstay. He was just the thing to get everybody underneath this one umbrella. But what you made happen under the umbrella was totally 100% up to you. That's why people like Ty Lil and Stable Ron work, because they already understood the assignment. They get streaming. They understand how to make the content. It's not always about having the perfect color grade, the best cameras, having this scripted cinematic thing. It's about confidence. It's about timing. It's about making room for reactions. These people understood the hidden rule. Even if you didn't get accepted, you can still leave with clip followers and momentum going back home, where you can make more content, better content, greater content. The best applicants did not wait for Kai to give them content. They turned the audition into content itself. But I will say that LA did show the other side of the spectrum. Some people got the same spotlight, but they used it in the worst way possible.
KC3! Oh! Look at KC3! Oh!
Yeah, I don't know if this guy thought that this was Kick Streamer University, but maybe he just didn't get the messaging, because that's not the way to do it. I think that moment right there is the learning lesson, and I'll get back to that in 2 seconds.
This is all clearly a skit or skits. This is set up. Like, come on. No way he just did that out the blue.
But it's also showing the separation between the content creators and those that just have access to the camera and want the fame and the notoriety, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, for sure. Everyone remembered and noticed the guy who hopped on the table, took his clothes off, and jumped up and down and did monkey noises for Kai Cenat. But I'm going to be honest with you. Every single viral moment does not help you. Streaming University is about standing out, but there is a total difference between being entertaining and making yourself look like a liability. And I think that this is important because everybody believes that their streaming content is something that should be platformed or that others want around. But some of the denials and some of the conversations that Kai Cenat had with some of the people that got auditions kind of tell an important tale.
I'm next.
You're next?
Wait, how are you?
I'm 38.
God damn! Why should you be in Stream University in 2026?
Well, because I'm already a full-time content creator.
Right.
I've been doing it for 8 years. I'm on YouTube.
Amazing. Is your main primary platform YouTube?
Yes.
Well,
That's very interesting. I would not have expected him to pull up at all.
are you aware?
Not even just because of the age difference. I mean, that plays a role as well. I would not want to be around a whole bunch of teeny boppers. I'm sorry. This just doesn't seem like an environment that I would want to be a part of at all. Nobody, I feel like, over the age of 27, 8 would probably want to be around this. They would be like, all right, y'all annoying as hell, you know? So I'm just shocked that he pulled up. And does he do IRL streaming? I don't really know. Maybe he does. I thought he just did his little his videos where he talking about like pop culture and whatnot.
That you haven't posted in the last month. What are you talking about on this podcast? Because right now,
It's let me do it. Okay.
Oh, you got a podcast?
Let me do
talk
it.
about them teeth.
Yes.
What type of teeth? Like no teeth?
Yes. Female rap.
He said he don't want nobody to talk about teeth.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with that, and I'm not understanding why everybody's acting like I'm too old to be doing this job. Do we not realize that every rapper, your favorite female rappers and your favorite rappers, after they stop rapping or playing basketball or modeling, they go and do podcasts and gossip? So
I mean, that's a fact. I don't think you're too old for your job. I think you may be too old for Streamer University. And I don't know ages shit, but it's just a matter of like, I wouldn't think you would want to be around all those kids. And I mean, kids, meaning people who are, it's some people who are like, 18, 19. Yana, isn't she like 19? Like people in their early 20s just running around doing stupid shit for streaming opportunities and to try to go viral. Like, why would you want to be around that? So I don't know. I do think that is a bit odd. Maybe you're too old for that environment, and there's nothing wrong with that. People are too old for certain situations to where it's like, okay, we have different mindsets. It doesn't make sense. That's why I'm surprised he even pulled up. But yeah, I don't agree that he's too old to be discussing pop culture because how is that any different than what Academics does? Charlemagne the God, I'm thinking about them because they beefing right now. I'm tired of that updates on that. Joe Budden, he's in his fucking mid to late 40s, talking about pop culture, talking about pretty much the same shit that Armand talks about. So yeah, I don't think that there's an age limit on that. But Streamer University, yes, that might be an age limit on that because it's like. It's a little odd.
Actually, very young in the podcast and streaming space.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying, Armand Wiggins, but at the end of the day, you are 38. No, but on a serious note, Kai Cenat makes it very, very clear that he is not with the gossipy, chatty-patty nonsense that goes.
Because even I'm thinking of fucking Dante. I know he was there last year, but as like a professor, right? But you know, even Rage at this point, I would think that he would be over it as well. I just don't understand wanting to be around just kids acting stupid for stream. I don't know.
On the internet. What that means for us over here at the Unemployed News Network, us getting to Stream University, I don't know. Maybe I have to do a throwback and lean into my beginning phases of content when I was doing IRL stuff. But I think there's a reason why. People kind of forget because it's been gone for a long time that the media, whether it be mainstream or even independent media on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, have kind of dragged Kai Cenat for the past couple of years. For a plethora of different incidents that have nothing to do with him, to the tune of now, if you assume...
Yeah, I honestly think that's why Kai feels that way. He just don't like people discussing celebrity gossip and tea because he's a part of that tea. So of course he went like, we don't want that. We don't want anybody discussing pop culture and tea and da. Because a lot of people have discussed him in a negative way. I'm pretty sure Joe Budden even has. He talked shit about Kai, DDG, all of them. Same with Charlemagne the God, definitely Academics. So they all have discussed him positively too in some regard, but definitely when he was at fault for certain shit, they called him out. So I think that Kai probably has that in mind. Like, nah, we don't want that.
Any sort of thumbnail, title, or story with Kai Cenat.
And that's not associated with streaming also. That don't really make a lot of sense. How can you convert that to streaming? I mean, I guess you can, but it's not very common.
And you're guaranteed to get views, good, bad, or indifferent. And we've covered that ad nauseum.
Oh, Act does stream, right? I only see his YouTube channel, but I'm pretty sure they're from his stream. Yeah, he streams.
On this channel, how those misrepresentations are ultimately detrimental and even evil for the image of Kai Cenat. So I could understand why he would not want these messy types of content creators near Streamer University, whether he was joking or whether he was serious. And I do think there's a little bit of seriousness in there. And he continues the pressing of the messy issue when streamer Snowcone came to sit down in front of him as well.
Why are you being so messy on the internet?
Within the past month?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
To the best of my knowledge, I've been great this past month, and I've been working really hard
But
to be.
you've been a little bit messy with certain situations happening online, and you've been saying a lot of people's business.
You're right, Dean Cenat.
You gotta stop doing that, no matter what's going on.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be messy. You gotta make it on negativity, you know?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Snowcone is a Streamer U alumni, and she's still not safe from the pressing of the messiness that just happened maybe a couple weeks ago. Kai Cenat isn't just...
Okay, and I think he's specifically talking about these people who have messy situations going on. Ooh, Armand does too. So it's not even that he just discusses the tea in pop culture. He's involved in it. Because I didn't watch the video, but I saw a headline of him like beefing with Cardi B or something like that. I guess she made a comment about him and he was like going in on her. He's definitely had multiple messy encounters with other people. I've seen stuff here and there. Jason Lee is one of them. Tasha K. Yeah, okay. He goes beyond just talking about tea. He's involved in like some mess. Ack is too though. And Charlemagne.
Is filtering talent, but he's also filtering the energy that surrounds you. If you're bringing up people's lives as a way to get your...
But see, and I feel like these people do this, or they are okay with doing this in order to stay as relevant as possible. But you definitely don't have to. Like, I don't have an interest in beefing with people at all. I mean, if I really feel compelled to say something, I will. There have been a couple instances where I have, but for the most part, I let a lot of shit go because I don't want the headache. I don't think it's worth it. Whatever money I get from whatever viral video or whatever the case, it's not worth it in the long run to sacrifice my peace of mind. So yeah, that's not my thing, but I do know that a lot of them do engage in that and being messy, not just discussing the mess, but they also are involved in mess and are okay with that being super public as well.
Content.
So maybe that's also what Kai is talking about.
Popping her lid, especially stuff that could have stayed private that had nothing to do with you. It's looking kind of shaky for you. And speaking of energy, this is where that whole Adrian Broner and Dean the Great situation, which is that what we're always calling it, comes into play at their audition.
I'm not gonna drink, but I gave you the money to secure my insurance.
No, he don't need to be there. And he has a bad reputation with like young girls, right? There was a situation that occurred that I reacted to where there was a girl who was like, I don't know, 19 or something, and he was touching her, just being weird. And he's also in his mid to late 30s, I want to say. So yeah, I don't think they should be here, honestly. I do think there should be an age limit of some sort, because it's getting a little dicey.
Shit. Okay, come on, man. It's
a little weird.
Stop bullshit me. Listen, I had money a long time ago. I ain't lying. Are you flexing on me? No.
On some real shit though. No liquor, no lust, no nothing.
As much as you may not
Dean
like
out of
Dean the
jail?
Great and Adrian Broner, I'm not gonna lie, there is a small bit of entertainment value to what they do.
Oh my God, he look
to that Young
crazy.
Miami song. Spin that shit. Hey. But that does not mean that they bring good energy around them. Like Kaisenat said, the lust and the liquor and all these things is not a good look, to be quite honest with you. Especially when every day you scroll down the TL, there's a video or some sort of image of them doing something handsy or aggressive with some woman. It's hard to really defend. He even gives them the opportunity to change when it comes to the way that they act, but apparently when they're in the lobby of Streaming University auditions, they're not doing a great job of proving that they've changed.
Good. I wasn't doing so good as you came in. Y'all talking about she 19. Nigga, she legal, bitch.
I was sure her. She, her 19 has to get fucked. She older.
What are you guys all going for? Can I ask?
A 19-year-old?
What?
No.
Teacher.
You know the guys
That is so
in
fucking
red suits over there? No. Over there. I was so uncomfortable. They didn't ask me the most I said, what are you going for? He said a 19-year-old.
In these creator spaces, your reputation is a part of
Yeah, if she was uncomfortable about people making comments about her and Rage, I would assume she would be very uncomfortable by that. So yeah, this is weird.
content. So if your whole brand is mess, gossip, forcing moments, or anything that's kind of negative energy-wise, Kaisenat might see that as like some sort of risk, and you'll probably end up not being invited to Stream University. Some people got the spotlight and proved exactly why Kai should not trust them with an even bigger one. And that's why the final lesson matters. The real point of Stream University was never just walking in, doing some asking or begging session, and then walking out with an acceptance letter.
I appreciate everybody here, but unfortunately, I can leave right now. I still have to leave right now, but that means I did something good. Now, I wish I could stay here and talk to every single person, but I can't. The best bet right now is to make sure online applications is really good. I'm really hyper watching streams right now. If you wait this is the last month, you shouldn't even be here. I know you done this for a long time, you shouldn't be here. You've been grinding, and pushing the content out. I'm literally... That's me!
This is the real lesson from Streaming University's auditions, and I'm hoping that people understand that as we look toward the
If y'all caught that, he basically said, if you ain't been streaming like that, you shouldn't be here. If you ain't streamed in the past month, why are you here? I agree.
and auditions. A lot of people thought that, the only win was getting in front of Kaisenat and getting accepted. But even Kaisenat made it very clear. What was important was interacting, networking, and selling yourself, not just to him, but to the people that are there and around you. There were mad other content creators and streamers that were there that, of course, aren't as popular as Kai, but can also help build your community, can open doors for you into other places and spaces. And if you just stood in line and waited to see KC3, then you probably missed out a lot.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I know y'all be saying I dick ride, but it is the truth, bro. I think today we peaked at how many viewers? It says on my dashboard, I don't know if this is accurate, it says 133,000. That literally wouldn't have happened. Y'all can call me D1, y'all can say whatever you want. That literally wouldn't happen without Kaisenat. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. He's doing like a crazy thing. Like, he deadass helps a lot of people, and the fact that he gave people like an opportunity to do this shit was super cool today.
Some of the biggest streamers were at home switching in and out out of different people's feeds because Kai wasn't streaming in order to watch the Streamer U auditions. And as you look, some people's normal highs were blown out of the water because they were at Streamer University's auditions. This is a 4D level chess move. It was bigger than meeting Kai Cenat. The line in and of itself was the exposure needed. Everybody can't come to Streamer University. And I think people are starting to acknowledge that. That's why you'll see tweets like this one guy saying that he didn't get to meet Kai, but also got the opportunity to meet a bunch of people. The smartest content creators that were there that day weren't treating the Los Angeles auditions like some sort of waiting room. They treated it like the first day at Streamer University. And I think that those people will be the winners whether they go to the actual campus or not. So the LA auditions weren't just about who got accepted or who got denied. They actually showed two different types of people trying to get into Streamer University. Some people understood the moment. They made funny clips, created interactions, showed personality, and found a way to turn the audition into content even when they weren't getting picked. They networked in line and made connections that they will have for the rest of their content creation journey, whether they get accepted this year, next year, or even never. But then there were others who kind of fumbled being messy and forcing attention and improving why Kai.
Oh, he wasn't butt-ass naked. He had on drawers. Because they blurred it as if he was butt-ass naked, but he got on black drawers.
That may not trust you in that moment.
Or is that a black bar? No, those are
No
black
matter what,
bars.
people walked away with a lot to reflect on in their content creation journey. And that's the bigger lesson here. Streamer University is not just an acceptance letter. It's an opportunity to sell yourself, network, collaborate to an audience that is already watching. So if you showed up to the Los Angeles auditions, the New York auditions, or even the Atlanta auditions, and all you were expecting was to get picked, you waited in line in order to wait for an acceptance letter, then you probably missed out on the real opportunity. Because the smartest in the room didn't treat it like it was a waiting area. They treated it like it was Streamer University. Hell, that's exactly what I plan to do as I go down to the Atlanta auditions.
I know you lying, Elmeezy. You better stay your ass at home with your fiance. Because I'm pretty sure he said he's in his 30s as well. It's like, my brother, it's okay for us to sit this out. Let the younger Gen Z and I guess the older Gen Alpha have it. You know, let them get out there and, you know, act an ass to build up their streaming careers. But yeah, I do agree with him. I do think that it was an opportunity for people to make content, and, you know, if they didn't take advantage of that, then that would be a waste, because that's the whole point, and not everyone is going to get picked. But, you know, I wish them well. I do remember watching some of the compilations last year, and some of them were funny. I mean, some of it is a bit stupid, but this is not my demographic, so I understand that I'm not going to think some of the shit is funny, but I mean, I did enjoy some of the clips last year, and I wish them well. I do hope they, you know, succeed, even if they don't get picked, and they have a good time. That's what it's all about. Network and all that. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.